Yeah, man. What's going on, everybody? I would like to welcome you all to commentary. So we got something to talk about, man. Just this past, I want to say a couple days ago, Bleacher Report released an interview with Taylor Rooks and Jayson Taytum. And those comments that Taylor Rooks made headlines across basketball Twitter, basketball social media, and everywhere. So, we had to jump in and, give our takes and our thoughts on it. And if you don't know what's going on, let's just take a listen right now to what happened and why people are going crazy over it. So let's just jump into it. Here's Taylor Rooks and Jayson Taytum.
Is Kyrie Irving a superstar?
Yes. Kyrie is.
So, okay.
Do you want me to say what I think about you?
I agree.
Okay.
But then, is Damian Lillard a superstar?
All right, so I'm going to pause right there, right? Taylor Rooks. So Jayson Tatum asked Taylor Rooks, is Kyrie a superstar? And she said yes. She didn't really have to think about it too much. She said yes. And Jayson Tatum agreed, which I'm gonna have to give it to you. Jayson Tatum knows more about basketball than I do. I'm just gonna go out there. This is this man's livelihood. This is this man's job. So if he says that, he has to agree with her, who am I to disagree? Wrong. I do disagree. As much as I love Kyrie Irving, and I'm a huge fan of Kyrie Irving, I don't think Kyrie Irving is a superstar. Yes, he has a ring. And he's done some incredible things in the NBA. And honestly, I think it's a slap in the face that he wasn't a part of the top 75 in the NBA. He didn't make that list. But I don't agree with Jayson Tatum right there or Taylor Rooks. I don't think that Kyrie Irving is a superstar. Now, I do think Kyrie Irving is an all-star. But you know what? Let's just keep going. Let's keep listening.
I think that Damian has all of the superstar qualities, but it's hard to put him in this moment because of he just needs a little more. But obviously, he has that in him.
Needs a little more.
I don't disagree with that.
He's gotta win. He's gotta get there. To me, that's some of it.
So I think championships matter.
Okay, let's pick it up right there. All right, so Jayson Tatum was definitely hesitant because, obviously the camaraderie in the NBA, these are his boys. He's played with them and things of that nature. And, it's going to go further than what we know. Right. But the question is Damian Lillard a superstar? Now, I had to do some research quickly and look it up, but understandably so, Damian Lillard has had a little bit better of success in the NBA than Kyrie Irving. And if she thinks Kyrie Irving is a superstar, then if you go by stats alone, then so is Damian Lillard. But again, I already told you, I don't believe that Kyrie Irving is a superstar either. I think he's an all-star. And I think the true question comes into what's our definition of a superstar? All right. And to me, there's only a few superstars in the league because, in this world, in this day and age where we like to give out trophies and medals and call people the GOAT and all this, I think we fall short of true greatness. All right. And that's what superstardom to me is, true greatness. Now, am I saying that Damian Lillard isn't true greatness? I think he has that potential. That's where I do agree with Taylor Rooks. I think Damian Lillard definitely has that potential, but is he? I think he is top tier all-star, right? I think there's always levels to this, right? And if you're going to say, well, Terry, if he ain't a superstar, then who the hell is the superstar? It's simple. And I'm going to give you the usual suspects. In the league right now, I think there are some top tier superstars and there's some just scraping the edge, but they still count as a superstar in my book. And you could disagree with me as all you want, but here's some undeniable superstars in the league. And I say superstars. Kevin Durant is a superstar. You may hate him. You may not like him. You may not like how he acts. I don't care what you say. All right. Kevin Durant, even when he did go to when he left OKC and went to Golden State, and no, I don't like the fact that he did that, but he still arguably, let me not say arguably, he was easily the top player on that team. 2 times finals MVP. And Steph Curry is that man. Speaking of which, it's another superstar. So yes, that team had two superstars playing with each other. Steph Curry is a superstar. The things that Steph Curry has done for the game, for himself individually, and for that Golden State franchise, undeniable superstar. LeBron James. Obviously, are you seeing where I'm going with this? And here, a young superstar who's got still so many years ahead of him, but it helps solidify that he did win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Boom, obviously. Now, I was talking to my girl having this question and debate, and she started asking about certain people. And I was like, She said, what about James Harden? I think James Harden had potential to be a superstar. And I think he's going to cap out at an all-star level. Top tier all-star, but I think he hit his prime. And unless he just does some type of incredible bounce back, I mean, come on, the guy he's won MVP. He's done several things in his career that definitely has the all-star approach, that seal of approval all-star. He's top tier in my book for all-stars. But superstar, nah, I can't give that to him. But an interesting one. And you can tell me, you can hit me in the comments and let me know what you think. But Kawhi Leonard, I think, is a bottom tier superstar. We don't talk much about him because he's quiet in his demeanor. But come on, I mean, he's a 2-time finals MVP champion for 2 different teams. And yes, you could say whatever you want to say about that Raptors championship, but he got the job done and he won a championship. Is by our standards, is Kawhi Leonard a superstar, or do you have him as a top tier all-star? Do you still just only rank him as the all-star? When it's all said and done and his career is over, is he a superstar? I don't know. I feel like he just makes the list. Chris Paul will be the tippity top. Now, the question is, if Chris Paul wins a ring before he retires, is he a superstar? Can he be put in a superstar category? Because again, these are the questions we're asking, right? And she said, and I'm gonna bring it back to the conversation with Taylor Rooks and Jayson Tatum. She said that Damian Lillard just has to do a little bit more. And I'm not gonna lie, I want a little bit more from Damian Lillard. But to be fair, I do think that, and here, let me put into a more of a, maybe something your mind can wrap around when I say a superstar. LeBron James, undeniable talent, and he's going to take over whenever he wants to take over. He's going to do what it does. And you have to game plan a team around LeBron James. You have to game plan a team around Kevin Durant. You have to game plan a team around Steph Curry. And most times they're still going to have their way. You have to game plan around Giannis. He's still going to do what he wants to do. I don't feel like you have to game plan too much around Damian Lillard. It'd be best. I mean, Damian Lillard is not, it's not that he can't take over a game or two or a couple. He can. He's that dude. He's that good. But season after season after season, yeah, I feel like Damian's going to get his points because he's the primary ball shooter and handler and all those other things. Like, he's that guy. You're going to feed him the ball. But LeBron does it in so many aspects of the game. Durant does it in so many aspects of the game. Steph, Giannis. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Damian Lillard is one-dimensional. I just think that I need a little bit more from Damian. And honestly, I think, unfortunately, him staying with the Portland Trail Blazers is going to put a ceiling as to, will he be a superstar? Now, honestly, truthfully speaking, if somehow Portland makes it to the finals and wins, he's a superstar. Absolutely. That's it. He's a superstar. But what if he carries them to the finals? And I mean, he is balling. Can you still throw him in? Do you need a championship to be considered a superstar? Because to be honest, I don't know. I think there's very few people who can be a superstar and not win a ring. Like Charles Barkley, I believe, is a superstar. He's a superstar. Never won a ring. And if we go by that standard, technically, so should Chris Paul. Technically. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if someone called Chris Paul a superstar. I feel like he is. You can't be called a point guard and not be considered a superstar. That's what I'm saying. But there's many basketball purists who will have many other point guards ahead of Chris Paul. So your thoughts, your comments. I mean, I'm sorry, Taylor Rooks. That was I'm not going to say it was a horrible take. I'm not even going to say it was a bad take. It was her take. But I don't see Kyrie Irving as a superstar no more than I see Damian Lillard as a superstar. Now, if Kyrie, interestingly enough, I could put Kyrie in this category if him and KD got the job done with the Nets. Because I know what people would say. They would say, yes, Kyrie played with another superstar level talent and got him a ring. But to be fair, it wasn't one and two. It wasn't a 1-2 punch. It wasn't a and a B situation with Cleveland. LeBron was an A and Kyrie was B. Because trust me, it could have flip-flopped either way. The way Kyrie balled, you clearly saw that when Kyrie wasn't in the game, Kyrie was the X factor. He was the it. He was what was needed to help win. Because I do believe that LeBron James and Kyrie Irving could win a championship with just the two of them. Kevin Love is cool and all, but truthfully, that 1-2 punch was needed. Now, if Damian Lillard had a superstar with him, would that make things different? I don't know. He never left Portland, and a superstar never came to Portland. Could that be what would help push him over the edge to possibly get to a championship and possibly win one? I don't know. I think Jayson Tatum's on his way to being a superstar. That was a good interview. I think Jayson Tatum's a young budding superstar, but he's got a lot to prove himself. So we're going to see again. Drop me those comments. Drop me your thoughts. What do you think about what I said? And is there a rebuttal? And honestly, am I right? Are we talking more superstars and all-stars? And do we need to put more of a difference between them? Because then things make more sense. I believe we have way more all-stars than we do superstars. I'm not just giving anybody a superstar title. And that's what I'm saying. I appreciate you guys for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe and do hit that notification bell. So when I do drop more videos like these, you can instantly be notified and you can watch them. I appreciate it, man. And until next time, peace.